We received a call about a patient that was a 63-year-old male having chest pain. He was in the Wrangell Mountains near Nebezna, hunting sheep with his son.
We'd hiked in 18 miles and actually in pretty easy terrain when I started having heart symptoms. It was a tough call, but we decided not to go over this last pass and set up a camp and kind of wait and see how we were doing, and evaluated things like landing sites. We did a test call with the sat phone to make sure it worked. And the next morning, I sat up in my sleeping bag, reached for my pants, had the heart symptoms again. It's like, oh no.
This flight was extremely lengthy. It was 200 miles one way. And so in Alaska, it's real hard to check weather, even on short distance flights, because it changes so fast. And also we had to refuel twice on this mission, and so the weather logistically and the refueling, even once with the patient on board, made it a little more challenging.
Oh, and I thought, man, I got to get pictures of this chopper coming in. So I had got out of the tent. And
They were both taking pictures of us landing, which we thought was kind of funny. We responded to this male having chest pain, and he didn't look to be in any distress. We approached the patient and we put him on our monitor, and that was when we first knew that this guy was having the heart attack.
And then he hooked me up, and it's like, oh yeah, we're having a full-blown heart attack here. And being that descending LAD or whatever it's called, I mean a pretty major artery that they call the widowmaker, I guess.
From what we were seeing on the monitor, our patient, we could tell his condition was worsening.
Brian was just super. I mean, he's real calm, and it's like, hey, I can do practically anything they can do at the hospital. And you know, he really gave me some confidence, like, yeah, you're good.
We talked to him about a drug that is a pretty risky drug, and it's not a drug that we can just give our patients. We have to get in contact with our medical control. About 3 to 5 minutes after that, his EKG started improving. At that time, we knew that we were going to make it back to the hospital with our patient alive.
It ended up being like 99 to 100% blockage. I mean, so they said there's no way I would have made it out, you know, without them. They definitely saved my life.
If we hadn't been able to arrive at his location when we did and give him this medication when we did, I don't believe this patient would be alive right now.
It's all kind of like a miracle, you know. Everything worked out. These guys were great.
The med crew is phenomenal. I love watching those guys work, especially in such a tight space. And if anything were to ever happen to me, I want those guys treating me.
Brian came to my room to see me, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then Brett and his wife Cindy showed up, and that just about blew me away. It's just like, man, these people are not, this isn't just a job to these guys, they're really great people.
So I went in and I woke him up, and he got all choked up, and the first thing that he said out of his mouth was, "You guys saved my life. I now get to go home and see my twins that my daughter will be having next month." And that's what it's all about. That's why I love my job.